escape from despair. Xiefeng, edited by Kair. Fear can hold you prisoner. Hope can set you free. The Shawshank Redemption. Each year, hundreds of thousands of people in despair commit suicide, while each day, tens of millions in despair struggle to survive. It has been this way in the past, and it continues to be this way now, but it does not have to be this way in the future. Natural disasters do not make people despair, nor do hard material lives. Rather, people only despair when they have mental and spiritual trauma, and when they have the consciousness of seeing no better prospect. Mankind must rise from despair, the despair of life, the despair of mind, the despair of soul, and the despair of consciousness. People's desperation is not the intent of the greatest creator, or of gods, Buddha, the celestials, or of saints and sages. It is the product of people's mysterious consciousness, both the individual consciousness and the collective consciousness. Everyone must start from within themselves in order to escape from despair. To escape from the desperation of our minds is the key to escaping despair. Death may befall anyone at any time, and if we do not remove the threat of death from our consciousness, whether our life is brilliant or bleak, it will be a tragedy and an illusion in the end. How do we change life's tragedy into a comedy? How do we turn life's adversity into prosperity? How do we turn the bitter wine of death into the sweet nectar of life? The first reality about life is that death is not the end of life. People attain the quality of celestial beings through self-refinery and self-improvement, and then go to live in the heaven of life. The 1,000-year world, the 10,000-year world, and the Elysium Island continent. Heaven is not an illusory conception of religionists to anesthetize people's hearts. Rather, it is true reality. To clarify this point, we must understand that what had been a mystery of life is no longer such. To this end, not only have Jesus, Buddha, Seth, and even ESP already revealed the answer to us, but Life Genuine has also done the same, and with greater details. As long as you enter Life Genuine, you need to give up your inherent mindset and open your heart. I am sure that you can understand this holy yet simple mystery. Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, taught us, "If it be that ye can pass beyond the zones of heaven and earth, pass ye. Not without authority shall ye be able to pass." This coincides with Lao Tzu saying, "Heaven's net is broad and wide, with big meshes, yet letting nothing slip through." The way to avoid the nets above and snares below is to seek Tao. What is authority? What is Tao? In short, it is the greatest creator. So revering and worshiping the greatest creator is the greatest commandment of life. As we walk through the mist of death, we will see a new world. When we understand the real existence of heaven, and when we are informed of the way to heaven, the bitters and sweets of life will turn into nectars, and we will be able to stride to the next station with neither adversities nor hardships, but rather with confidence, ease, and calmness. To escape from the despair of our souls, we must understand the non-material world, because if we do not, then our souls will remain dark. Not only will we not view the scenes of heaven, but we will not even see the glow of its dawn. We must carefully savor the words of Jesus and those of Sakyamuni. They never spoke falsehoods or told lies. Everything they spoke is true, and each sentence is a rung on the ladder to heaven. We must escape from our mental despair. We must practice unconventional thinking, because anything believed to be impossible through conventional thinking is possible through unconventional thinking and with fewer complications. We must understand the secrets of the Noble Eightfold Path of thinking and break from the shackles that traditional thoughts impose upon us. We must take efforts to see the distant views and the prospects, and we must trek unswervingly to the highest realm of life. To free ourselves from the despair of life, we must establish the correct worldview and outlook on life. To this point, we should learn from Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, from Mao Zedong, from Avalokitesvara, and from Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva. We must release our personal interests and wear the shoes of the suffering people in our hearts. We must dedicate our lives to the people, society, and nature that nurtured us. To free ourselves from the desperation of life, we must take the great way, not the small trail. Becoming celebrities, heroes, officials, or simply wealthy is not the great way of life. To overthrow a regime, damage a harmonious society, suppress a religion or political party, form an armed social group, and so on would not welcome in the great way of life either. To earn a doctoral scholarship or professorship title, to cultivate special magic powers and arts, to practice witchcraft and sorcery, to read people's fortunes through the black art of divination, or to conjure gods and dispatch ghosts are not the great way of life. To embezzle and breach one's duties, to form cliques and factions, engage in malpractice for selfish ends, or to do anything by hook or crook does not support the great way of life. On the contrary, they are the evil way of life. What we do must be fair and square, but never done underhandedly. The Lord is everywhere, and nothing you do remains unknown forever. We must lead honorable and upright lives, not do things clandestinely, not learn tricks to conspire, and never say anything to curse or blaspheme your ancestors. The great way of life should be like this. Revere the greatest creator, revere nature, revere the gods and Buddha, honor your parents, respect the prophets, saints and masters, respect national leaders, be law-abiding, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Respect the old and love the young, be honest, industrious, kind, and do not take anything from others for nothing. Do not take advantages of others, the state, or nature, and try to be an ordinary, simple, and happy person. Life genuine is the final course for mankind. Heaven has its Tao, earth has its Tao, and people have their Tao. As long as we follow humane Tao, we will attain immortal Tao. As long as we enter life genuine to learn, understand, and comprehend with open minds, we will discard our despair, enter the life genuine era, and eventually enter the Elysium world of heaven. Deny despair, refuse despair, and abandon despair. Let us join hands, love and help each other, and march towards the field of hope.